Devil's Mountain is a volcanic peak between Old and New Mexico. The locals believe it's a portal, connecting purgatory to the sea. Years ago, a sheriff named Bagley was shot by a mysterious gold miner. His escape route was never found. Our mission is to solve this mystery by finding the killer's path from the sea to the Sonoran Desert.
And this, my friends, is the Sea of Cortez, discovered by Hernan Cortez himself, the great conquistador. And we're going to be exploring it. I want to see what this mountain is all about.
Before embarking on our journey, it is a local tradition to ask for protection from the patron saint of San Felipe.
So we are blessed by the Virgin of La Cortez.
And the best way to get there is by water.
We're making very good speed right now, very good speed. That thing is fast. We should get to those mountains in no time, I think an hour or so.
It's pretty rocky. Ah! Totally scared. And you can see that mountain in behind us, right there.
We're leaving the boat and swimming to shore. I don't know when we'll be back. I noticed some strange smoke coming from the base of the mountain. Yvan wants to go and investigate.
The lava is pushing the water up, and the water is very hot. So here, where I'm standing, it goes from cool to hot to very hot.
Yes, but each hot spring is only the perfect temperature for a short period of time as the tide comes up into it. Otherwise, if they're exposed and they're in the rocks, it's just too hot to get into. So you have to wait for the tides to hit them.
Time to dig in and relax.
Despite warnings by the locals and a recent death of a climber, we decide to proceed with our investigation. The ascent is much more dangerous than expected. The rocks are loose and totally unstable.
So these mountains were all made from eruptions, and there's even hot springs and volcanic ashes not too far from here. So it's one of those things where you have to set your priorities: survival or viewpoint. I mean, the thing you have to be careful here is really snakes.
The southern Pacific rattlesnake lives in holes under these loose rocks. His venom is mortal to humans. He needs to be handled with extreme care.
Don't want to get hit in the head with a rock or, worse yet, fall. So, whew.
Yvan is, of course, the first to summit the mountain, but I'm not that far behind.
I'm right on top of Devil's Mountain. Alaina is coming, but we made it all the way up here. A couple of bruises, a little bit thirsty, but here we are, and it looks like there's a valley behind us. Wonder what's on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna go down now.
The way down the mountain is even more treacherous, and I realize we won't be able to come back by this same route. It's impossible.
Strenuous on the knees, and Yvan nearly twisted his ankle earlier, so we're very lucky that we're getting out of here okay.
We're now far away from the sea and into the desert. I wonder if Sheriff Bagley's killer could have even done this route. I am so happy and relieved to be off that mountain. Wow.
Very hard descent.
There's something sinister and mysterious about this area. Death is around us. All around us.
On the other side of Devil Mountain, guess what? Let's explore that valley. Let's see what lies beneath here.
Holes here with a lot of critters in them. I'm a little terrified.
I heard a couple rattlesnakes here, and now the valley is so vast, they're gonna be a lot more present here.
So this is a Bugatti beetle. When it feels threatened, it does a headstand, and it will try and give off a really disgusting scent. And one landed right on you earlier today, and it was freaking me out.
Down here, we don't want to get lost here. For sure.
There is absolutely no sign of anybody else out here. We're completely alone, and I think we're lost.
Temperature is rising here in the desert.
Yvan says we're likely here overnight, but if we can't find a water source, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Out. Definitely man-made. So I think we're in an oasis because there's a lot more greenery here than normal, as well as some pine trees, which is unexpected. Happens when the rocks, volcanic rocks, there's a fissure and water is able to come up to the surface. So maybe there's a spring back in here.
Well, this used to be an old encampment or an old mine, I'm thinking, but it's been down for a while. So humans have been here before, that's for sure, but we are in the middle of the desert, so it must have been very, very, very difficult to live here and to work here.
So we found this fixer-upper. I think there might be a way to get it home and restore it. Let's do it. Here is where Worth Bagley bit the dust at the hand of W.F. Keyes, May 11th, 1943. Getting closer to our answers.
Yvan and I decide to split up to find a way out before nightfall.
Yes! Alaina! Alaina! I got the road!
So we're very fortunate. Somebody just stopped for us on the side of the road, and we're gonna make it home before sundown.
In finding the murder site and retracing his steps, we suspect W.F. Keys fell to his death, attempting to reach the sea. Or did he find an ancient portal, as his body was never found?